Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved, really, really healthy, and darn sexy people. Oh, my goodness gracious. It has been a month, a great month, a busy month, a creating month. If you were not with us on the webinar, you really missed a great webinar. The information that came in and that they gave us in the beginning really explains to us what the channel has been teaching us all these years. Again, it's just exciting to me to see how the spiritual and the brain science interconnect. It's fascinating to me. We all really understood how it all worked, why we need to focus, why we need to choose. We really learned the mechanisms of how the energy is working to create the lives we want. So thank all of the over 120 people that were on the call. It was an amazing ride for me. We are not going to have a webinar in June. Dee's got to give herself a little time off. Every single weekend is booked for me in June. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling. Creation Station is in June. So we're going to take a little hiatus and come back in full force in July. I want to talk to you today. When I sat down last night and I said, all right, what's the highest way I can serve people today? And they took me to Return of the Jedi, which is I think I saw it once, not one of, I love Star Wars, but Return of the Jedi. So anyway, I looked up the synopsis, and it's all about war and fighting for independence. And that's the only clue I needed, except, again, they're taking us back to, I want you to think about fighting with love. I want you to feel into what it feels like to feel love as the weapon who saves us all. The last resort, if you will. Now, I want you to replace the word fight with create. Create has to be powerful, guys. Creating, literally, the power of love in creating is literally how we will save this world. Now, you hear me say all the time, don't look at it as saving. So, if we put it in our terms, power, the fierceness of love, is how we create a world of unity and integrity and working together and peace. And if you don't want that, you probably shouldn't be in this community, quite frankly. There are people that don't want that. And the channel wants you to know that love is more powerful than they are. And that's literally the signal that the channel is asking us to send out. Love is stronger than you are. So I am embracing love to create the world I want. After the webinar, one of the most important things that came in during the webinar is that all the stuff that's going on around igniting this, let's take women backwards, let's take their rights away, let's take black rights away, let's take voter rights away. All of that can be explained through the reticular activating system and the power of water, which holds memory for all time. We're really seeing a play out of the Civil War ways here. And if you don't think women have always been a secondary citizen, go back and study some history. Because we have been. In my business, in the movie industry, we fight every day, and yes, I'm using that word because actresses are fighting every day to be compensated as much as their male counterparts when they're holding exactly the same position in a film. So we're experiencing a lot of memory and a lot of belief systems that our brain doesn't want to let go of. It just doesn't want to let go of it. The closest we came to really replacing that, they're saying, is the love movement in the 60s. And I had a dream last night. I had a dream last night about reaching out to music people to say, hey, couldn't we get another love movement going? Well, we certainly can get it going in this community. And everything starts with you. You know that. So, be fierce in your love. It's the most powerful tool the world has for creation. Use it. And my God, you guys, don't be telling me you didn't vote. Because if you're not participating, you're allowing anything, any whim of the world to go where it wants to go. Voting is choosing, and choosing is the first part of any creation, making a clear choice. So if you haven't, get it out today and do it. I think the mail-in ballots have to be mailed by Monday, I think. I could be wrong about that. But okay. And the final thing, I spent 3 hours with Jennifer McQueen yesterday. We are creating a most amazing unbelievably amazing product, program, offering to share with all her community, my community, a lot of other communities. My goodness, this is going to be some program, guys. It's got a lot of video. She interviewed me yesterday for 3 hours, asking some of the toughest questions that she's heard people ask over the years. Clarity from the channel. And of course, all these new things came in as we were talking, literally as we were talking. So I'll let you know. I think it's going to be offered out to our immediate communities in June, but I will give you the heads up. It's amazing. Okay, is there anything else? All right, let's just everybody take a moment. We're directing our hearts to open front and back, merged with our whole brain. We are directing our chakras to be open, balanced, repaired, spitting in the right direction. We are directing our hara lines to be straight, strong, and through the ID point. We claim we are, and we are connected to the highest information, the highest knowledge, and the highest understanding, and so it is. I'm going to the calls. We are going to start with Robin in California. You're on. Hi, Robin. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I can hear everybody else. Can you take me off speakerphone?
Yes, I'm going into.
Not that I don't love to hear your little kids in the background.
Oh no, ain't no kids here. So hi, gorgeous Steve.
Hello, gorgeous Robin. Yes. What is your question, darling?
So I had to make a very big, scary, decision towards my dreams.
Okay, Robin, you're all garbled, sweetheart, and we can't understand what you're asking. I got the word decision, but... Oh, my God. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry. This is better.
Okay, you've got to make a big decision. Yeah, Robin, you're going to have to call back. Stephen, please get her on if she calls back. Try calling back, honey, because we can't understand you. I hate to do that to anybody, but we can't understand you. Peg in Wisconsin, you're on.
Hi there, Dee. Thank you so much for your good words earlier. Yeah, that was beautiful to hear.
Good, thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you. I have two questions that go in two different directions, but I want to start with the first one that's on the physical level. I've been having gradually some problems with my left hip, particularly the SI joint, the leg joint, and then down into the knee where I have actually torn my meniscus in half. So on the physical level, does the channel have any advice for how to handle this? Should I seek professional care? Can I manage it myself? Whatever. And then I really think that in particular with my hip that there's some spiritual message that's trying to talk to me that I'm not picking up on.
First thing they said is it's going the other way. It's going from your knee up.
Okay.
So you're babying your knee in some way that's created you using your hip joint differently.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor, guys. There is definitely like everything physical, guys. There is a spiritual, energetic component. We're going to a core belief here. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I have enough energy to do this. So let's decide what this is. Let's ask for the highest information about what this is, because if we subconsciously go, oh, I just don't think I can handle all this, we'll create, because we want to be able to handle all this, and so we inadvertently create physical things around why we can't handle this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're doing. So the highest thing around this is getting older. No idea how old you are. And I want to speak to everybody. This is so prevalent in our society and in our psyche. You have no idea. We are just taught everywhere we look, especially in this country, that we have to get sick, we have to lose energy, we have to, I can't tell you how many times a week people say to me, my God, I can't believe everything you do for 73. Right there, that tells you there's a judgment about how much we can do in our 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're not clearly directing your brain and your energy to know that you joyously handle everything you choose to handle, then your body will help you create the subconscious belief that you don't have enough energy and you're getting older. And that's the highest thing I'm getting, Lisa. No, Lisa. I'm talking to Lisa, right?
No, Peg.
I'm talking to Peg. Jesus, sorry. The switchboard is going all over the place. So this is the highest information for Peg. Yes. And I can feel that it's not resonating with you.
Well, it is, but I can tell where I have a lot of work to do on that because I have a long history with chronic fatigue syndrome. So when you say the idea, so this has been in the making for a while.
Yes,
and it's
interesting
that it's interesting that this is coming up now because this is exactly what I was saying to myself 30 years ago when I started into this about what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to hook into the idea that I don't have enough energy.
Yes,
and
but
yet,
darling, when you say what you don't want, your brain sees it and creates it for you.
Yeah,
you never, ever, ever say what you don't want, guys. I go over this every week. You only proclaim what you want. Like you have it. Do you understand? You have to claim it to be the experience of it, to be the manifestation of it. Okay?
Right.
And you had the fatigue syndrome because you had this belief, which, by the way, comes from your mom, and you got it at a very early age, like around 3 years old, from watching her.
Mm-hmm.
She did a lot, and she was always tired.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So your little 3-year-old brain went, oh, I see, that's the way it works. That's, if I do a lot, I have to get tired. And so then that became, I'm going to get tired so I don't have to do so much so I don't get tired. You with me?
I am with you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I have time for a second question?
Yes, real quick. Yes.
Okay. I've been gone for 2 months visiting family and friends and have had an absolute blast. Since I've come home, I got really, really sick, but now I'm past that. I've been home 2 weeks, and I'm feeling an antsiness, like something is coming, like something's coming around the corner. Does the channel have any advice about why I'm antsy?
You want to go. You want to travel.
I do.
You don't want to stay at home. So why are you fighting that instinct?
Probably a compilation of things. What comes to mind first is not having
enough energy.
Energy, but also money, which is energy.
Well,
so energy.
Yeah, but the channel's saying, so take a day trip and take a picnic out with a friend. That's traveling.
Yeah.
Go to an adjoining little town. You don't want to stay home right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Highest, most correct. Yeah, everybody's balancing. Yep, that's the highest thing. But you're fighting yourself because of this energy thing. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Feel into it, Peg. You'll feel it. Feel into it. Okay?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. You bet. Now we're going to Miss Lisa. Hello. Lisa in Florida. Hi.
I did need to hear that, so that was great anyway.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever anybody brings in, it's all ours.
Right. Okay, so around 4:30 in the morning, all of a sudden I got this pain in the right side of my chest, if I move a certain way. And it was not there before. And the funny thing is, a lot of the time last night, whenever I was awake, I kept saying, I am the powerful God of me. I am the powerful God of me. I kept saying it like it was a mantra, so that my mind wouldn't wander into the gutter. And I felt like I was thinking of some really positive things, where usually I would just try to go to sleep. And I thought that was interesting, that now suddenly I have a pain. I don't know. I think
when I say that's connected, I get a big no. Okay. When I say it's anything really serious, I get a no. It's kind of what they're giving me, not a doctor. So if you feel like you need to see a doctor, by all means, follow up on that.
Of course.
But I'm getting it's kind of a combination of muscle spasm and indigestion. Did it go and come, Lisa, or was it constant?
It depended on how I moved. If I breathed really deep, if I leaned over, and this morning I took some ibuprofen and an Excedrin, and it felt better. So I think it's a muscle or something under there.
Yeah, that's
possibly.
And I would just pop a couple of Tums and see if that helps.
Okay.
Also.
Strange. Okay.
That stretch where you take your arm and you put it by your head and then you stretch over to the opposite side? So you're stretching that side and then you put your right arm up toward your head and you stretch over to the left. Yeah. Try that and see if that doesn't relieve something. But if it's heart-related, guys, it usually doesn't go away. It's usually a consistent, that came from my heart guy when Chris died of a heart attack. And like our reticular activating system, then that got my attention. And so every time I had a pain anywhere, I went to, oh my God, am I having a heart attack? That's what we do. So has any heart attack thing come into your consciousness?
Well, it's funny that you say this, because actually I've been having a cardiology workup recently. Not just because, I just start, I don't know. I do know that I guess I'm not doing the work, and I'm, basically that's why all these horrible thoughts are coming in my head, I guess. But I mean, I find myself constantly like thinking of negative things. I've gained a ton of weight, and so now I'm just not the person that I was before, and it's really a lot on me. And I get nervous because I can't do a lot of stuff anymore. And I'm like,
okay,
that's
so
why I was
Lisa,
saying that.
This is really about you sabotaging you. Everything you're saying is about you sabotaging who you want to be and who you are. So you don't hear me say this on the show much. I think it would benefit you if you can do a personal session. It would benefit you. So, but again, starts with your mom at a very early age. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. Can I just say this one thing? As far as doing a personal appointment with you, the only reason that I feel like sometimes, because I do toss that around, but I feel like I don't want you to like beat me up. I feel like sometimes when you have tough love with people, and depending on like how I'm feeling, I don't know if I'm going to be able to connect to that, or if I'm going to feel like you're kind of being too hard.
Okay. I will be bunny fluffy ears soft with you. Okay,
and
Lisa.
I don't mean to be a rude thing or anything. I just
I hear you. I hear that from a lot of people, and sometimes my channel goes into the Baptist preacher. It just does.
Right.
So, but that is another way you're sabotaging yourself, baby.
Okay.
By not getting to the highest truth.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So if you don't sabotage yourself, you always, always come through for yourself. So start saying, with love behind it, I am the powerful God of me who always comes through for me.
Okay.
All righty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Gosh, you guys, do you think I beat you up? Do you really think that? Debbie in Pennsylvania, what do you want?
That's perfect.
Oh, my God. Hi, sweetheart.
I'm so glad that I was your next caller. That was perfect. I want the highest truth.
Yes, you do.
I feel like I have shifted, and I'm just not sure exactly what the shift has been.
Okay, you're not asking a specific question. It doesn't make sense, Debbie. What do you want to know?
Oh, God.
Yeah, see, guys, the more specific the question, the more specific the universe can answer.
Yeah.
The more specific the choice, the more specific you know what you want, the more it can be delivered to you.
Okay, so what do I need to get more specific about as far as the shift that I feel that I've made? If that makes any more sense?
Not really. What do you really want to know? See, this is not tough love now.
No, I know.
This is literally can't give you the answer because you don't know the question.
Yeah, I guess I just need to get clear.
Yes, you've made a shift.
I need more clarity.
There's one thing you need to get into alignment, and this goes for absolutely everybody that will ever hear this call. If you don't know and accept that you are the God and creator of yourself, everything else that you direct is diminished. Do you understand?
Yes. I feel like that has a lot to do with the shift. Like, I feel like I'm shifting to knowing and accepting that, as opposed to just living my life in default.
And that's what you want to keep focused on. I am the powerful God of me who knows and accepts myself as the powerful God of me.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay?
Yep. That's what I've been
thank you for bringing that in. That was, when I was doing work around, because I've eliminated almost all the essential tremors in my left hand. And
Yay.
yeah, and I was saying to somebody, it's the belief in struggle that runs through my family, and the channel said, not the highest thing. And the highest thing was, still have parts of me that have to know that I am the God of me. That my health and wellness must follow my direction. Okay?
Absolutely.
All right, baby cakes. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Brian, what's up, dude?
Not much. I'm actually joining you this morning from beautiful downtown Fort Worth, Texas.
Awesome. What are you doing down there?
I'm training for a new job.
Well, cool.
Which I'm pretty excited about. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Good creating.
Yeah,
what can I do for you today?
Thank you. Well, first of all, I wanted to thank you for that recording of the breathing exercise. I have been doing that every morning when I wake up, and it's just, first of all, wonderful to hear your voice in the morning.
Thank
that
you.
Process. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
The other thing, you're very welcome. Yeah, and if anyone on the call has not gotten this, I highly recommend it. It's really powerful. But I wanted to go back to what you were saying in the beginning of the show about Return of the Jedi. I think you were spot on about fighting with love and turning that into creating with love. There's just a couple things that hit me that I wanted to share and see what the channel had to say. For me, it's all about redemption, choosing light over darkness, and seeing the good where others can't see it.
Everything but the first one. We have nothing to redeem ourselves for.
Aha.
We have nothing.
Perhaps
that's an old religious belief that the churches have used to kind of control and indoctrinate us.
Yeah.
And
perhaps it's just, seeing that there's nothing to redeem yourself from.
That I get a big yes on.
Yeah.
Yes. Because whatever lives we've lived, whatever we've done in any of those lives is just simply a part of us studying how energy works and our power over it, or lack of power over it.
Right.
So if we murdered somebody in another lifetime, that's an experience that our energy, our soul work, took and said, yeah, that didn't feel so good. Probably don't want to do that again. Yeah. So what do I want more of? Oh, let me try love in this lifetime. Love, yeah, that feels better. Just look at all the time you've been here, this lifetime or any other time, as just learning different subjects, studying different subjects. I had to take Algebra 2 to learn that I never, ever wanted to do math again in my life.
Nice.
I'm a creative person. That's where I want to go. So you're spot on with the other two, Brian. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
That insight.
My
pleasure. Because I know you're probably more a connoisseur of that than me. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. All right, Dee. Okay.
Bye. Katie in Georgia, you're on.
Hi, Dee. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I got the results of the exam that I've taken numerous times, and I wasn't successful. And I was doing these before I was doing tarot cards, and they were saying I was going to pass. But I found these law of attraction cards, and it said that I attracted what I felt. And I did begin to get into lots of fear of failing. Like I just
look. We teach that every single Sunday, Katie. Mm-hmm. How do you create? Through your thoughts, through your feelings, through your beliefs, right? So if you feel fear around failing, your brain sees failing. And also, being a little bit of tough love here, the channel is saying you could have studied a lot more.
I could have, because I wasn't sure I was going to take it. So because I wasn't sure I was going to take it, I didn't.
Do you see the game you're playing with yourself here, darling? You
played
sabotage.
Yeah, I think it was like a sabotage kind of thing.
Well,
yes.
Yeah. And also, you're not choosing. Again, the first step in all creation. I'm choosing to take this test and master it. So I'm doing everything I can.
Okay.
To create that commitment.
I want to ask too. So I was looking at. So I have like something you told me on my wall, and I was looking at God, the word God. I was trying to like come up with positive emotions, and when I thought of different things, but when I thought of money, a fear came. Like there was I can't link God with money, and there was a fear of. It was like a fear came up, and something I have that makes me feel like people. I feel like my aunt and my mom don't want me to have money. They're jealous of me if people love me.
Who cares? Who cares what they want?
Right, but I think my inner child still thinks still operates in fear.
Because
you get what I'm saying? Like it's not me.
Yes,
it's like my inner.
It is you. It is most certainly you, Katie, because you are allowing those fears and those thoughts to dominate you. You are allowing yourself to continue to think on those things. Then your brain and your soul and the universe have no choice but to bring those to you. Look, guys, money is an exchange of energy, just like a hug. If I hugged you,
right,
Katie, and you hugged me back, that's money saying, oh, thanks for loving me. It's the same thing.
Right, but I just think that when I was a kid, I was just shamed.
Who cares? Who cares?
But I don't think I asked the cards how to change it. It is saying visualize what you want.
Come on. You're asking the cards. You hear this every Sunday. Come on.
I know but I don't understand why it's not changing.
You don't know if you're not applying it. You don't know if you are not living it. To know and not to do is not yet to know.
Okay, so is this something I just need to just do every day, like visualize and feel
get out of your
what
own
it is
way,
I want?
Sweetheart. Get out of your own way.
My question is, should I? So there's a test in July and there's a test in February, the end of July and the end of February.
And either one of them are pointless for you to take until you choose and commit that you are doing everything in your power to take this test. You are going to pass it, and you are going to be okay with all the money you make when you are, the lawyer you want to be? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you're not going to pass the test if you're afraid of making the money.
Right. So I think I'm wondering how long is that going to take me to change?
As soon as you
I
decide.
Feel like, is it immediate?
Katie,
you said what?
As soon as you decide and commit. That's the answer. All right, I got to move on, dude.
Thank
All right,
you. Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Robin, we got you back. Hi, baby.
Hi,
Hello.
can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's
Okay. Okay. Hey, made a big decision towards my heart and my legacy that is I'm all in, and I can't back out. Is there anything I need to know? Is there? Yeah. Is there anything
well, yes,
need to know?
you've made the decision, so be joyful and happy about it now. It's like you decided to walk out the door, and now you're stuck as soon as you walked out the door going, oh, my God, should I have walked out the door?
Right.
Okay. Guys, choose, commit, love, and joy. Choose, commit, love, and joy. It's
the God of me. Yeah.
It's so simple, but you got to do it. I don't
think
get
I've
that
never looked. Okay, good. I don't think I've ever chosen anything that's this like make or break. So.
Well, if you want to make your choice,
Yeah.
feel love and joy and commit all the way toward it. Because any kind of fear is just going to hold it back now. Okay? I don't get anything higher, Robin. All right? Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
You bet. I hope I'm saying this correctly. Imu in Japan.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
Finally it worked out. Thank you. I have a question, a physical one. I would like to know why my body is creating all these brown spots in my face, and I spotted even some in the white of my eye. I'm eating pretty healthy, and I don't know why I'm creating it.
Actually, and again, I'm not a doctor, sweetheart, but I'm getting, these are the words they're giving me. You're eating so healthy that you have a deficiency. Huh. There's a vitamin or a mineral deficiency that you need to add to your diet. So, do you have a naturopath or doctors like that can help you get that answer?
I could. Yeah, I have to search for it. So it's not the water, right, that I drink?
I get a no on that. Is that the right question? Yes. Yeah, I get a no. Why would you think it's the water?
Because I started drinking the tap water and but I'm structuring it, so I just got a slightly doubt.
Well, I can tell you that if there's fear or doubt, alone can create what you don't want.
Okay.
So if you think other water is better for you and healthier for you, I would drink other water. Otherwise, accept this water as being, is this water okay? It's damaging her body. I don't get that it's damaging you in any way, darling.
Okay, great.
But you, again, all of you are your highest answer. Listen to the God of you, and you can tell the difference between the God of you and your fearful voice. Your fearful voice sounds like fear. The God of you sounds like information.
Yeah, those doubts creeped in after nothing worked, so I said, well, maybe it's the water.
Yeah, I get a no on that, but I get there is a deficiency, and as soon as you I would ask somebody about vitamin D if you're getting enough vitamin D.
Okay.
Okay. If not, that will be the clue in to get you the information you need. All right, sweetheart? Okay, thank you.
Can I just clarify something, Dee? You were mentioning one time that when you use the pendulum, it could be possible that one gets switched, and to unswitch, is it you bring like the fist in front of your eyes and then open the hand?
Yes, you make a fist with the fingers towards you.
Okay.
And when you open them, you pop your hand towards your eyes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yep.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You
Blessings.
bet, sweetheart. You too. Okay, we're going to Vicki in Florida. Hi, you're on.
Hey, Dee.
Hi, babe.
I wanted to kind of add what Ryan was, a little bit more about Ryan was. I loved what Ryan said about seeing the good in everything as part of this fierce love. Can I just say a few things?
That was Brian.
That was Ryan, yeah. I love that he said, I thought that was a real good encapsulation of the idea of fierce love. Can I just make a few statements and see if the a little bit more about how to be fierce with your love and around what's going on globally and in the U.S. You know, there's so much corruption and deceit and lying, and the playbook of their beliefs.
Now that's not seeing the love.
You're right, but I'm just saying but when you understand that the playbook of their beliefs, it's because of their beliefs. I'm just going to say these things and see. I feel like by holding people like Putin and Trump and all their enablers and their cronies in compassion for being able to literally change the global picture, because all of this is coming up for everybody to see.
Love is a higher word than compassion.
Okay, but I'm just trying to figure out how I can bring in that fear. You know, the fact that they took
I
global
think it's like everything else, Vicki. We have to direct it. Every day in my meditation, I say, I am the United States of unity, integrity, love, peace, balance, and communication. That's who I am. If I am creating my part of the country that way,
yes,
then we know from Power versus Force that I am affecting thousands of other people in being able to accept that vibration also.
Okay. I guess when you came out earlier with I mean, I love the sound of fierce love, but I'm trying to get the feeling of it. No, it's
okay. So, do you have pets?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 2 people. Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you saw one of them running out in a car coming?
Okay, I get it. Yes, I would run. I would call them. I would try to grab them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would go into action fiercely, wouldn't you?
Right.
Not against the driver, but for the pet that you love. We want to be fierce for the love that we desire in this country and in this world. Really, so glad you brought that up, because that was a really great example they just gave us.
Yeah, that was a good example. I can feel that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. That helps a lot. Thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you, Vicki. All right, Miss Deborah in Washington, you're on.
Excuse me. I recently took a trip, and I thought that I had really directed my energy into a really good trip and COVID-free. And while I was there, I contracted COVID, and I've been sick for 3 months.
I can tell you where you fell down.
Okay.
You said COVID-free. What does that make your brain see?
COVID.
Yep. You
Okay.
see, you didn't really want COVID-free. You wanted a happy, joyous, healthy trip.
And I did that sometimes too, not all the time. In directing the energy, I would say that.
Okay.
I guess I'm wondering if there, what you said earlier, if it's about a part of me not being powerful enough.
Yes, that's a part of it, and that's a part for all of us, guys. It's the time. The time is past where we can talk around this, work around it, work toward it. And this is part of the fierce love for ourselves. This is saving ourselves from the speeding car. Okay? That we must know, accept, and I am the powerful God of me that creates my health, my money, my self-acceptance, my fierce love, my beautiful relationships. There is no subject, let's say it in a positive way, all subjects are under my command as the powerful God of me through love and joy.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. They do want you to know that the work you did created you not having COVID as badly as you could have had it.
Huh. Because I had it for 3 weeks. It was pretty bad.
It could have been a lot worse. Were you hospitalized?
No.
Yeah.
I was quarantined in a hotel.
Oh, dear God. Well, at least you had room service.
Yeah.
Well, you could have been in a third world country somewhere where
right.
there was nobody to take care of you, right?
Was there any lesson in it for me other than I think that I responded with grace and surrender and acceptance, and I think that was part of my lesson.
You've already gotten it. You've already gotten it. Don't state what you don't want, and know you are the powerful God creating everything coming to you.
Okay.
All right.
Did I miss any warnings?
No.
Huh. Okay.
No, guys. Look, we're just they're bringing in things now so that we get it. Talk about tough love, right?
Yeah.
The universe is going, this community wants to get this. So let's just say we do get it. We already got it. We understand. We know. We're there. We're complete. And we live it. 24/7. We live it. All right, baby cakes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Deborah. All right, I'm over time. Let's say it together, loud and proud. Come on. Woohoo! I love me. Woo! I love me. Yippee! I love me. And I love me even more. Because I know that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.